Well, here we are on the AMX again. I had a big rusted spot here. What I've done is cut out a piece of metal that'll just about fit it. Those things there are called clecos. They just go in a hole, and this thing here takes them off. You put them in the hole, let them go, and they hold. They're not real super strong or anything, but they're pretty good. On thin metal, they probably work better on thick metal. So anyway, I got this on in about the right curve, and so I'm gonna go ahead and mark this with a marker on the outside here, and take my panel off and cut it, and then see if I can get this thing in here. Well, it looks like I messed up here. My line is, this area right here is going through some rusted metal. This is good up to here, and yeah, looks like it's pretty good around in here. The rest of this is all good. That'll take all these dents and everything out of here. So I was thinking about trying to move it down, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, clean all that dirt and stuff out, and then I'll probably make another curved patch right here, because this will give me a straight line across here instead of this dented in one. And I'll make a separate piece to do that. And this on the bottom will be hard to see anyway, and I've got a good curve here. So anyway, I'll cut this out and see what it looks like. Well, this might be worth a video of seeing what's in here. Oh Jesus, man, look at that. Well, this caught everything from the trunk. Yeah, I gotta cut this some more right there. I don't know if this is recording, yeah. I don't know if you can see this or not, but try to get a little more video. Yeah, I didn't cut it all the way through right here. Yeah, it's a good thing I decided to do this. Man, there's all kinds of shit in here. There's some kind of a washer. This is an old pencil that was down in there. Yeah, I can see where it's been crunched. I can get this out. Got quite a bit up in here. But looks like this part's pretty good. I'll get some air and blow this out of here. Yeah, it has all kinds of stuff in it. And part of the spare tire holder. The washer, I got a bunch of, this nut here goes like on the tailpiece. A few screws, plugs. I don't know what that is, some kind of a suitcase key. But anyway, all this stuff would just make more rust. I'll blow this out of here and take a wire wheel to it. Get it cleaned up good. Thankfully the inner panel is going to be just fine, looks like. And I got pretty strong metal all across here. Except for this place here, I'll have to make another patch. Well, that'll be good. I can clean that all up. Blow all the mud and dirt out of it, then prime it. That'll give that a few more years of life. And this is part you really can't get a hammer or anything to down in here to straighten anything out. So anyway, I can get this all good and straight, and this panel welded in here. Still more I look at that thing, I feel like I need to redo it. Something's not right there. Anyway, I'll get this panel in and we'll see what it looks like. Here's my the one I made. It looks like I got this little got a little off the body there at the bottom. The bottom looks good here. Looks pretty good there. So anyway, made a pretty decent patch. I kind of got it formed to the rough shape of that. Yeah, and that's any Bondo or anything, I'll take care of the rest of that. I get this dent and stuff kind of pulled out. So, anyway, I'll get this thing blowed out of here and try to get it primered. Alright, I got that kind of wire brushed and all the dirt and everything dug out of it. So I gotta clean the edges here just a little bit. That's where it was rusted. Anyway, that's good enough for now. And I'm gonna take some this stuff here. It works good. Fast etch, Eastwood fast etch, rusted metal prep, and it'll kind of turn all this stuff kind of black. I gotta put it on and let it dry. But in the meantime, I could be fixing up what I need to do on this panel. And once this stuff is this fast etch stuff, once it's kind of dry, then I can go ahead and put a good coat of anti-rust primer on it. But I'll brush this on it for right now and let it do its magic while I clean up my mess. Well, here's my panel. Got it welded in pretty good here. I'm going to pull this out a little. Push this in just a bit. Cut that weld. But it's pretty straight. And this one I didn't get it deep enough into the rust. So I cut out a little square, put that one in, and this back here, I was proud of this last night when I cut it in the dark, but it sure ain't no good in the daytime. The sun's right in it. So I'll mark out cut me another little dog leg piece here. Probably right next to this weld, and try to patch this one. But this little patch worked out pretty good. It's all real smooth across there. And, patches in. Got a pretty good curve on it. Try to fix this place right here. It's almost like I could put a little piece of metal inside it, weld it to that, rather try to cut this out. This was hit right here and dented. So I'm not real sure what's where the correct edge is. So anyway, I'll think on this one a little. Do something to fill this. It's way too far to try to weld. Well, kind of moving along. I got this patch. Started tacking it. I put a piece behind this one and I was able to weld up into it, and found a little bit more rust here on this bottom one, so I cut it out. I should be able to get a little triangle right up in there, and that sure won't rust out anymore. So cut that out and just continue tacking this thing up. It looks pretty good. I got decent curves on it and stuff. Of course there would be a little bondo on it, but obviously I'm trying to do it where it'll use just as little bondo as possible. Now there it is. I can cut me a little triangle back there. This is pretty much all welded in, nice and straight. Grind it off now and just continue spot welding. Try not to get it too hot. And move on along. Now the first heavy grinding's done. Now I got a little low right there. Gonna worry about that too much because the rest of it's good. Little bondo ain't gonna kill me, and in fact I might be able to pull that out a little with that piece of metal right there. Anyway, back to spot welding. Well, here we are, about 80% welded and ground. I'm gonna wire brush this so it's clean, and I'm gonna try to take my little 1, 2, 3 welds and move along here. It's still kind of, to me it looks like this whole thing is sort of bent in. I'm not sure. Just might be just the color of it, but little bondo will fix it. Main thing is I got a good steel piece in there. I ain't gonna worry about the rest of it for now. Now here we are, another day. I primed this thing and finished grinding on it. When you look down here, you can see that this has kind of got a dent in it. I tried to pull this out from the inside. The trunk floor is right here, so it's kind of hard to get it. But I think what happened was this fender was actually caved in from all this rust, and when I cut it and welded this in, I also duplicated this dent here. And but I did a pretty good job of getting this straightened out. And what I'm going to do now, this is going to get covered with bondo because there's no way I can weld up that whole crack. I don't even want to try. Kind of disappointing a little, but whenever you're just going for an empty spot, I guess you try to guess the best you can. But now I'm just going to spot weld all of the little pinholes. I haven't quite finished grinding, but my grinder is getting into my metal here on both sides of that crack, and I don't want to thin it out. I'll just I'll patch the pinholes because I don't want any water to come through it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out really, but that's alright. A little bondo is not going to be bad considering how much they had on it before. There was a lot here. So I'll weld up my pinholes, and then I'll do my final grinding and stuff. Prime this and see what it looks like. Well, here we are after a lot more grinding and welding. We've got all the pinholes and everything all patched up in it. No real major dents or anything, so I'll prime it up. We'll call this one good. Bondo will fix the rest of it. Well, there it is. Not too great of a job, but at least it's good and solid. Shouldn't leak. I got a couple, maybe 3 little pinholes in it. One back there, maybe 4. That looks pretty good from this angle. I do have a little low spot in it, but better be a little low than too high. All in all, it's much better than it was. I'm not real proud of it, but it is what it is. At least I can Bondo it up and you'll never really be able to tell it was there.